welcome to part 2 the the Dynasty game. You can sleep for a whole season? What? Oh. Why is it so bright? I should collect some straw while I'm out. I need to do a wooden spear, which I think I can do. I need to do stone knife, wooden spear, and hunt a wild animal. Survival for a season. Firewood, wooden spear. And set a rabbit trap. Nice to meet you. Tell me that you could fix me up with food since I haven't had a proper meal. That sounds more than amazing. There you go. Now tell me something about yourself. How do you know my husband? There's not much to really say. I just arrived at the valley looking for my uncle Jordan. Didn't expect to be done searching so quickly, to be honest. I remember hearing that he had eyes like yours. I'm sorry for your loss. That's okay. I don't even remember him really. Most that I know of is from my mother's story. She always looked up to her older brother, loved him furiously, even when he stopped visiting. A lot of people, from what I heard, there's something special about him. Yeah, tough shoes to fill, huh? Only shoes that you need to worry about filling your own. Every man and his own fortune. Thank you for saying that. It's what I needed to hear, but let's not talk about me. What's your story? I was part of a traveling band of... I never managed to play any instruments, but I was pretty decent with singing. Our travels brought us to the valley not long after the death of your uncle. I still remember seeing him for the first time. He had so much sadness in the eyes. Jordan wasn't just a friend of his, he was a part of him. The band left a few days later. I stayed. That I simply knew my place was by his side. You probably noticed the age difference. Not really. Nothing of the sorts. It looks like you were anchored here by love. That's pretty amazing. Blindness or stupidity. Poor judgment, maybe. Whatever sounds best. Pretend all you like. You fell hard for a grandpa with sad eyes. You annoy. I did. He annoyed me sometimes, like nobody else. Yeah, I can't imagine breathing without him now. But I don't let all that... Don't let me go all soft on you. You surely got some places to go. Come in handy starting a new life. Everything costs coins. I really appreciate it. I'll manage. Ugh, don't try to be hero. Man, alright. Okay. It won't be a handout, it'll just be a first pay. There's a farmer in the village. She's usually supplies the tavern, but I haven't got anything from her in a while. My stock is almost gone. You don't even want to imagine what these people do when they run out of beer. Consider it done. We're speaking of beer. Ask me to grab a couple for us. Of course, here you go. Thank you. He promised to tell me stories about him. Thank you.
It's nice to meet you.
I need a strong man to consider me interested. But the food went missing. I have coins, but... Mouth. Two mouths. Ducks. Duck. Is he behind the wall? I came out looking for a new place where I could start. Nice to meet you. As for me, I'm a farmer. Don't get bored over time. If I were you, I would die out. Of course it bores me. How long can you do the same thing over and over again? But my family needs... It's not... I didn't mean to offend you. I'm sorry. No need for apologies. I'm short, annoying, and short-tempered recently. There's a matter that won't let me focus on my work. It seems pretty petty. I'm tired of my mom's conflict with her son won't leave my little sister Olga alone. I understand it's a game for him after all. When I was his age, I played with his older sister. I pretended to be a knight equipped with a stick instead of a sword. But anyways, I managed to protect her honor. It's adorable in a way. He needs something to keep him busy and away from my sister. So that you could work with a clear mind again? Huh? I'll see what I can do. You're looking at a proud house owner from the valley, and I'm back bearing beers. Let me wet my throat with the amber goodness and start reminiscing. I knew Jordan for 22 years before he died. He was my best and trusted friend, a brother actually. I remember the day we met as if it was yesterday. I was 25 at the time, living in the big city of Nuremberg, where I was born. You could say I hated that place, but still, it was the only place house I ever knew, but someday I'll tell you more about it. Anyway, I was forced to take care of my own, so I did. The only thing I could do was steal, and you were a thief? I was, and a bloody good one at that. If I might, picking pockets was my bread and butter. I could steal a piece of steak from your fork, and you wouldn't even notice. It wasn't greed that motivated me, but survival. But I'll be lying if I said I didn't enjoy the process. Stealing is a crime, no matter the motivation. I'm sorry, go on. We had an annual festival at Jordanberg. I know I'm not saying that name right. It always brought a whole bunch of outsiders to town. You can imagine what that meant for a man in my profession. I could do a day's work in a matter of minutes. I grabbed a few coins here and there, some jewelry, a pair of new boots. And then I saw a noble man with a bag of money strapped to his belt, and it was basically begging to be set free. I sneaked behind him in a crowd like I did 100 times before. Child's play. I gently grabbed his pouch, did a little shimmy magic, and there it was. Sitting in my palms, just needed to turn around and disappear like always. And then, wham! What happened? I was punched in the face. I felt like I was hit by a bull. I was so shocked I didn't even notice what happened. Until I hit the ground. My face was pounding. My head was pounding. I could barely see straight. And do you know what's the next thing I saw? Another blow coming. Big smile, a big radiant smile on the face of a man with two different eyes. It was your Uncle Jordan, the one I took for a nobleman. He struck his hand out, helped me up, and offered me a beer. Just like that. That's how Jordan was. You see, your uncle was the deadliest, cleverest, smartest man I ever known, hand down. He could see the world like nobody else. Predicted things. He was always at least a dozen steps ahead of anyone else. So on rare occasions somebody surprised him, he was intrigued, infuriated? I don't know. And he wasn't expecting you? Indeed, apparently even despite my failure, I was still the one that came the closest to stealing him, and he liked that. So I'm guessing you accepted his invitation, right? I didn't really have a choice. I was terrified of the man. Of that moment. So he took me to the most expensive, most crowded tavern in the whole town. Remember that it was the day of the festival. Even entering that place was next to impossible. He didn't seem to care. In a matter of minutes, we were sitting at the table, being served by two barmaids at the time. It was surreal. In my mind, there was only one explanation. He owned the place. And did he? Not at all. It was his first time in Jordanburg. It all felt like a dream, to be honest. Especially with me being faced after the punch, I was still sure he was an old man. His manner, his clothes, the way he talked and moved. And then he chugged beer like it was a race and wiped that face with his sleeve. Burped like a drum. He went from being a lord to a savage like that. Finger snapped. I can't snap my fingers loud enough. I relived that moment a dozen times until I realized why he did it. It wasn't a mistake. No. Oh no. No laziness. No moment of weakness. He wanted me to see it. To understand it. Understand what? That he was all full of crap. You see, Rainier? Rainier? Your uncle was one of a kind. He was a true master of arms. And his weapons of choice was his confidence. What does that even mean? Imagine closed door with two armed guards outside, and you want what's inside. What are your opinions? You force yourself in, bribe the guards, try to lock the pits, but Jordan, you would just hold two hands. You would hold his head up high, walk right in, and demand the door to be unkin. You're right, that sounds surreal. I never knew that about my uncle. Then everyone's a pack? I'm gonna tell you a bit more. After the beer we had, I remember correctly while we were talking about your past, our dreams, connections. Started making some drunken absurd plan. I thought we were just joking, to be honest. Next thing I know is waking up in silk sheets. Guessing they were yours? Are you kidding? The first time I touched fabric was that. The ceiling was so high I could fit a giant. I thought I was dreaming. Then the servant walked in. I was ready to flee. Instead of fighting, they presented me with breakfast. What was Jordan's doing? I never found out how he managed to pull this off. Whenever I asked, he just burst into laughter, even years after. Needless to say, I left Edinburgh with him that day. The first time I went outside the town walls and never came back. That was the day the pack was born. 3 years later, there were 5 of us, a real team, a family. We called us the Reminders. Oh, I wish I could have been there. Sounds incredible. I never had adventures like that. Probably never will. Easy, boy. It wasn't fun and lovely, but it was a tale for another time. It's really getting late. I'm sure you still have a lot of work to do. Come find me tomorrow. We'll talk then. Okay? I have to get more straw anyways. That really sounds surreal. Oh, I drink water. At least I didn't get sick. Oat ale. Got porridge. Elven story. I need to give him sticks? Wonder if I can plant berries near where I live. Cause it wouldn't make it easier than coming to town most days. That must be the little kid that's like kind of bullying. Hi, you're Dimmer Dale Burr, right? You look very strong for your age. Have you ever thought of becoming a knight? In my dream. Are you a knight? No, I know quite a bit about them. Do you know that many of them start training to fight with a wooden sword already at your age? It so happened I have one with me. I can give it to you because you're clearly worthy. Too surprised your parent. This is as well, but many of them, but most of all, they protect the ladies and children from dangers. Make sure that no harm is done to them. Sounds like a lot of work. Yes, this is an important principle of clarity. Clarity? Alright, thank you for the sword, not a knight. Now, I'm going to defend those in need. You're welcome, young master. You're welcome. I mean, it's true. Most knights start off with a wooden sword. I solved your problem. You gave me an idea with the stick. But I think you earned it. Thank you. Oh, do you happen to know in charge as well? Alright, see you then. Wait for next summer. I'm sent by... I heard that you're the one that supplies to the taverns, is that right? I'm sorry, is this not a good moment? Forgive me, I didn't mean to seem rude. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm just dealing with personal issues right now. I won't turn to rude, but I just wanted to ask about the race situation. Sorry, I went to go get something to drink. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to provide the rail this year. The crops are all diseased, pretty much unstable. As if I don't have enough problems anyway. But don't worry. I'll deliver the rye from Rune. It should have been here yesterday, actually. Why don't you... Okay. He's usually very prompt. Maybe you should go see him and check if everything's right. That's what I'm gonna do. Take care. I wonder if I can make something to stack wood. I don't have to carry a bunch of wood on me. I don't even know why I'm carrying a bunch of wood on me. I wonder if these mushrooms are edible. Might as well make a stone pickaxe because I can. They wanted me to make traps. Something lodge. I think I'm in the wrong area. Orchard. Wooden spear equipped. Wicker basket. Traps. Rabbit trap. Oh, I can only have one. I wonder what happens if I need a shovel. Used to grow trees. I can make a snowball? What does the wicker basket do? Fields. call. Can I need a hoe. I need for a hoe. I need a log. His axe is almost done. What makes it better to find my house? I just need some lights, and then it's gonna be good. What can I craft? I should level up, or level my skills up. Content knowledge. Survival knowledge. Crafted. Will you lighten up my load? I'll just put the ale away. I missed. Off to. I almost died. And he wanted me to come visit him in the town. So might as well just go to the town.
Hello there. Goodbye.
I'll give them my meat. I have some food left. I can survive a little bit. Value's treated me so far. He did come at a poor time. Ah, of course, is everything right? Okay. There's been a murder. Oh my, I thought things like this wouldn't happen here. I'm sure you can, time will tell. In the valley? But beware, calm and friendly is like being stung. I'll be on my way then.
How are you? My wares never disappoint. See you soon.
I didn't even know there was a murder happening in town. A duck. I think he's over the bridge. I should change where my things are. I wonder where you can get recipes from. Hey, got a rabbit. Hunting lodge. Hunting. Oh my. Her terrain is too uneven to build on. Ooh, achievement. Camp. Storage. I should make a well. I'm able to. Oops. Iron liver. As strong as an oak. Or oak. Put enough down. I guess I didn't. I see a fox. Okay, I'll end it here. And in the next one, we'll start building more of the Hunting Lodge. Please, please comment and subscribe and like, and tell me how I'm doing.